Hello everyone, Gabilan here with the team for Dear Warrior. I don't even know which act this is. Was it Act 3, Chapter 4, Part 1? Or is it Part 5? You know what? I'm not checking. Jegran's Lufenia fight against Jegran. Speaking of, I am bringing Jegran, Porom, and Balthier. And yeah, if you want to think of this as a Jegran showcase, go for it because, you know, here's some pros. His performance isn't really going to change outside of the synergy. And, yeah, you'll see. You'll see what he can do. And, you know, everybody was saying he's not the best. He's definitely one of the most released units ever in this game. That much I can agree with. He's definitely in this game. And that's pretty cool. And, yeah. I got some whys. Like, I like the concept he has going for him, because when you're not using his BT, which, yeah, isn't the best, I like the concept, because I kind of like characters who have, like, a goal to work for, and he has a simple one, just get to 3 stacks on somebody and then deal good damage. But I don't think the payoff to get... No, I think the payoff is good, because Crystal Fist, I think, is actually a pretty good attack. Because, I mean, when he's maxed out his armor and everything, it can regularly do 500,000, which, you know, isn't bad. It's just everything else he has. Oh, is this going to be an HP attack to Jegran right off the bat? No, okay. Oh yeah, I also gave him Max Brave Spears, because why not? I'm an anarchist. Okay, so set crystallization. Gonna do Boomerang to get Jegran's core, which is technically not Jegran, it's his core. Which is fitting because, you know, in the game, that's actually how you took him out. You just basically picked up a gun and shot at it with Whale's abilities, which, yeah, I think that's a good way to sum up the game and how insane it can get. You ripped off some of the turrets and shot at Jegran when after he transformed into an airship. Which is a wild sentence, and I think is basically the main case for playing Crystal Berries, because you gotta say insane stuff like that. Cause, like, yeah, you can just get teleported to a different dimension and, you know, impale Bahamut with a giant sphere you found lying around. Spear, dear lord, this game's ruining me. Alright, Blade Boomerang, because the one off to the side is it too. Oh, that looks different. Or not. Yeah, I'm not gonna go full power with Jegran just yet because I'm waiting for him to bring back that little crystal enemy. Oh, also the Chaos Fight enemies are actually a boss from the game. Honestly, the hardest boss in the game, and yeah, I don't know if that's saying much. A lot of Crystal Berries fun facts. Oh, Jegran is a walking spoiler also. Like, with this whole arm thing, like, you're not supposed to know about that. Kind of a secret. I mean, sure, when I played it as a kid, I couldn't have realized that the big guy who's head of the military, who has a sword that looks like a bat wing when he's walking around, and looks all menacing, was the bad guy, but, like, as an adult, I can kind of see it coming a little bit more. You're also not supposed to know that he fuses with an airship. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about this. This game is, like, spoiled Crystal Berry, so unless you're one of the apparently 75,000 who's originally bought it, Oh, also, I should also say I did not get it on release. I got a used copy because why wouldn't I? Okay, enough about that. I think I got to get ready for bringing in Mr. Ace here. Okay, I'll do that after we take this attack. Or if I get it confused. Well, wrong one for him. Alright, so on Balthier's next turn, I'm gonna go ahead and swap him out. Two. Let me do a set crystallization. And now everybody's back at 0. Cool. That is definitely the most miserable part of playing Jegran, when you're not in BT and everybody has no stacks. That part just sucks. So I can use Vacuum Slash, which only gives one target one stack for some reason. Like, I feel like if you're building a character like that, wouldn't you want to, like, have the single target one raise it by 2? Like, to balance it out, because, like, outside of the fact that it has a double dump, it feels so bad to use Vacuum Slash. Like, at least his skill 2 has, like, gives him a buff and also applies it to all enemies. And speaking of, I don't think Jegran should be used against a single enemy. Because, like, part of the thing with this Crystal Fist is that it does, like, a lot of damage to everybody, even though it's a bunch of split attacks. Because he's doing the best he can. I brought Ace to raise his HP cap. Yeah, that's the stage of grief I'm in right now, because he's still good, you just gotta raise his HP cap with another burst unit. See, look at that, he did not as much as Jacked, who came out before him. Because I kept thinking, like, oh, he's doing 500,000 with his Crystal Fist, that's not too bad, and I realized you could just bring Jacked. And then I was also thinking, well, what if you bring HP damage cap? I was just, well, why don't you just bring HP damage cap up with Jacked? Yeah, so that's about where I'm at emotionally here. Like, I'm still gonna use him, it's not gonna stop me, because, I mean, if I can drag Yuri into Lufenia Plus, I'm probably sure I can drag a BT Plus unit. But still. I'm gonna wait to burst until Ace gets 3 stacks, just so I can, I guess, use Jegran to the fullest. Where are we at? 67. Oh, great. This isn't going to take up the orb. Hang on a sec. Wait, I don't even have Brave attacks. Why am I doing this? Well, actually, I think your LD is running kind of low. At least this LD feels good to use. Alright. Let's do Vacuum Slash. Why does it only raise it by 1? Why devs? Why? You couldn't, like, I'm trying to think of the character, but like I could have sworn there was somebody else that has like a similar concept, and you know, a single target deals 2 stacks of something and AoE deals 1. I'm blanking on who it is at the moment. Single target does 2. And like, you want to get the enemies up like that. You kind of want to stagger it. Is it Sync? No, that doesn't sound right. Okay, that's gonna bug me for the whole fight. It's been bugging me the whole time. I could have bursted there. Whatever, I'll do it on his next turn. Oh yeah, I will at least give one thing to Jegran. I feel like he has kind of a fun BT phase. Because what you're trying to do in it is you're trying to get the most Crystal Fist you can. Unless you already used his finisher, but... Now, base Jegran BT Plus is pretty fun. So like, let me see here. I'm gonna hit you with a Vacuum Slash. Because you're trying to figure out how to make the most of everything. Your Vacuum Slash that only deals 1 stack because, of course it does with Jegran. Why would it be good? Punish, which will give the middle, which will give Jegran Core. That feels wrong now to compare those two in a sentence. The Jegran Core, a 3 stacks. Let's see here. Little buddy off to the right is at 2, so I'll do this. Do that. Get Jegran Core, no relation to the character, to 3. Do this, give everybody up to. Give the guy off to the right, 3. Jegran is not built for this kind of fight, I would like to reiterate. Because I think he's built for just 2 general things you need to kill. Because the right one is just kind of soaking up some damage that's not it's not really necessary right now. And he just shot himself. That really was goofy. Right. Jackpot Triad, because it's the best he's got. You know, I bet Ace would have done well in this fight too. Because of course he would. Oh, that's a twist. Let me think about this. Well, I think what I'm going to do here is on Jegran's next turn, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and summon. Because I don't want to get Ace hitting with this attack, because it does ignore HP and Brave Resist down. Which I don't know why. Oh, I think it's supposed to be selling 8, is it? I forgot to do wall with selfie. I was going to show off some sick Jegran tech right back there. But, I didn't. And also, like, with Selfie, I was gonna demonstrate, like, oh, she raises his recast speed. Man, I should have brought Selfie to this, honestly. No, she doesn't have Last Stand, actually. Porom was the right call. Alright, eat another Jackpot Triad. Let me see here. I just really want to drag out all this Jegran goodness. That felt also wrong to say. Okay, so let me do set crystal. Oh yeah, another thing I will give credit to Jegran, it does feel good to consistently hit rainbows no matter who you are. Like, sure, C90's coming, but it still feels good, you know? Now we'll do wall. Even though his EX is almost already charged. Ugh. And oh, his EX is charged now. Yeah, I was debating on using his LD back there since I was in the summon and had Ace, but what does it matter? It's just like 15,000 HP. It's not gonna save Jegran. And now the leading man is back. At least he got a good update. It's not Jegran damage, but is that the new benchmark, Jegran damage? Machina comes out right after him. Oh man. I would have liked to, again, really would have liked to bring Selfie here, but Jegran Core is immune to launch. Which again is fitting because you didn't pick him up and throw him in the game, you shot at him. But still. Also kind of funny how you can't really use Layla. Well, you could use Layla here, but it just sounds like a miserable time. Then again, shout out to, who's doing the Layla saga? I think it's Lucette? I don't know how to say their name. But good on you if you use them here. I should probably give them a shout out. Give their stuff in the description. Do that. Oh, I don't like how low that orb is getting. And but bing. See, that feels good right there. And you get the image of Jegran shooting himself. Oh, little buddy is back. I don't really think that functionally matters at this point. Tides of Fate to rip off some of those buffs on it. What do I get? Defense, Speed, Initial Brave. All things that Balthier does not care about. Alright, hang on. Let me do the just for fun co-op strat real quick. Just drag this out with calls and C65s. Thanks, Ace. Man, I just realized I have been very bitter throughout this. I can't remember the last time I've been this bitter. I think it was Transcendent 6. No, actually that was more bitter. Oh, I gotta use a skill too. Whoops. I forgot. I gotta use skill too. Gotta waste some. Why would I use Jegran here? Why would you use Jegran in this fight? Like, if it was like Guy's fight or something, like, if you're released a couple months earlier, like back when Lufenia reductions were high, it was like, oh my god, he gives himself rainbows, I think people would have gone more nuts over him. But, he's here now. You know, one cycle before C90. Yeah. I feel like he should have came out earlier, but I was looking through the fights, and I couldn't really see much where he could have worked. I already dragged him through... Not dragged, he actually was useful in Kadaj's Lost Chapter. That did go smoothly because he could pick up the orb. But you know, if he was there for Guys, or... Let me think. Maybe the Heretics one with the twins, I think that would have worked out well. Oh, okay. Looks like Balthier gets the finishing blow. Yeah, that does sum it up. Overkill. How about Jegran just straight up explodes at the end there? Like, most spouses just teleport away. No, he just explodes. Alright, we'll tune back in for the non-existent Jegran saga, Jegran's Grand Journey. I don't think I'm gonna do a saga. I'm gonna bring him through fights, but, like, don't expect a saga. Alright. Yeah, I think that does it. I got nothing else to say, so goodbye for now.